So welcome back, everyone. Yep, that is of course right. So we're continuing on with the fifth part of my Skyrim playthrough. So last time we were in Dimhollow Crypt, and we're trying to figure out what the vampires are seeking. Of course, we will be finding out right now. So we gotta solve this puzzle real quick, which isn't too difficult. You just gotta push these braziers in, and you'll know you are getting it right as well. Both this will appear and eventually open. Well, and eventually open something interesting.
Who sent you here? I was expecting someone
And this is, of
like
course,
me, too.
Savannah.
Can't you
She's a
tell just
vampire,
from looking at me? Not fond of them. Well, look,
and
I can help you
yeah,
find out
the
what
thing
that
she
is.
has is an elder scroll.
My
So
family... By the
yeah,
way, my
they're
name is
both
Savannah.
important.
Good to meet you.
We're pretty much helping her get her back to home, and the way we actually came is actually now locked. Um, you can slightly see that gate is closed, so we can't go back the way we came from, which kind of is unfortunate. But it's not too difficult. We're gonna deal with some gargoyles. There's um not too difficult to deal with. You know, although in retrospect, I felt like next time I should come here, I should definitely bring back. Well, I should definitely have the fire bash out, which will definitely be very useful against the vampires. Actually, seems like frost magic is useful against these guys too. So just make sure you're adequately equipped when it comes to dealing with this stuff. We're gonna go in here.
This looks like the right way.
There's some urns we can uh, check out. And probably going right. There's a lever that we can use to open up the gate. There's also a chest over here too. Just gotta hop on this platform, and we got something interesting. Just gold in the soul gem. Just gonna bring out some jogger. They're not too difficult to deal with.
Done and done.
I feel like I should pick that, but I honestly do not know. I don't know. Honestly, I'm dropping. Yeah, but I'm dropping because I don't really need it anymore. Oh, actually, I can have it later. Uh, I can actually
Still
have a
here.
linear carry stuff.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Yeah, that's something definitely useful. Is that you can have your followers carry a bunch
Lead
of
on.
stuff. Obviously, there's a carry limit to what they can do, so just be careful with that. This one is going to be a bit of a fight, and I should get that bow back that I just dropped. Yeah, not the best start to a playthrough, but Hey, I don't know why it automatically equipped the ice arrows. But we're gonna use fire arrows real quick. It is a jogger over here. Okay. This guy might have he may have disarm, which would definitely be a pain to deal with. It's also the same guy that we would have dealt with with Gleeful's Barrel. There's a shot that we can get.
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up.
I actually do not want that steel axe. Like the Dongon one. Unfortunately, we'll be able to get to merchants soon, but that is definitely going to be nice. Oh, strong bow and gold, which is nice. Some mushrooms over here. And that's really the end of the dungeon. I guess it just depends on the level you are. So I think at higher levels, this guy might have disarm, which is kind of a pain to deal with, because well, he can get disarmed if you're not
So
careful.
good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better.
So we're gonna take her to Castle Valkahar, which we can actually go to Dawnstar, and there should be a boat that we can take. And okay, so we'll be waiting for a few hours and talk
Seems
to
like
this
no one
guy
is. Take a look.
and sell off some of the stuff that we picked up in there.
Come back if you need steel.
Do that level up real quick. And yeah,
Must be that beautiful sky
Right behind you. How can I serve you, Lorraine? Let's get going then.
Divines, looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? All right then.
we can talk to this guy and he'll bring us to Castle Valkahar. So this is the one I want to choose.
The one with the ruined castle? Don't you? I'll take you as far as I can, but I'm not hanging up. Climb on in and let's get this over with.
Yeah, so it won't be like automatically there, but it'll bring you like very close to like where you would go. And we can also head back here to discover Northwatch Keep. This is actually a very useful area to, you know, to discover because this is a quest for later. But yeah, that's gonna be our location. It's kind of pretty. Not really. I mean, we'll see. We will see um, later. So there's some ingredients out here that we can get. Maybe we're just down one. Nope. There's also bone hog spine. I don't know how. I don't know if you can knock on this guy, or if I don't know. I don't know if you need a better shout to do it or so. But yeah. And Swan is gonna stop and
Hey, so
talk.
before we... I know you're... Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serrana's back. Open the gate. Lord Hark.
And so, yeah, you're gonna meet Lord Harkon,
How
the
dare you
antagonist
trespass here?
Wait,
of this
Serrana? Is that truly you?
quest line.
I cannot believe
It
my
also has
eyes.
some cool stuff that you can snag, some alchemical ingredients, which yeah,
My lord, everyone,
yeah,
Serrana has returned.
potion.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long lost.
Not want the Potter.
Daughter returns at last.
And this is important.
I
So,
trust you
if you
have
join
my
on, you
hidden
actually
scroll.
do get a exclusive quest where you do go into Molly Den to fill that out.
Of course, I'm delighted to see you,
I'm not gonna
my
be doing it in
daughter.
this playthrough,
Must I
but maybe
really say
next
the
time I
words
will.
aloud? Ah,
And
if
um,
only your traitor mother were here.
you
Do
can
you need
actually
something?
talk
A little extra
to the
protection never hurts.
vampires
Putting her head on
and
a spike.
be able to sell off some stuff.
I...
Do you need some? Oh, I'm sure I have something you'll find useful.
Do you need something? Feed well.
Stranger you have brought into our home.
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter, tell me, what is your name? Very well. I am not quite. No. For centuries we lived here. You have. There is. I offer you my blood. Then you will be. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This. Now. Make your choice. So be it.
So if you
You are
do
prey, like all
accept this gift,
mortals.
you
I
essentially
vanish.
become a vampire in alliance with the Strong Hog. But we're joining Dawnguard, and so Selena's back in her castle, and it is up to you to tell Izan that vampires are, well, they have an Elder Scroll. Now, technically, there's two Elder Scrolls we're missing. We're missing the Elder Scroll for Dragon, which is in Blackreach, and the Elder Scroll for Blood, which is in the Soul King. She has the Elder Scroll for Sun. There's probably more Elder Scrolls. These are just the ones that we know of in the game. And I'm gonna wait for it to be daytime, and I've got my axe on me. So the vampires are going to attack Fort Dawnguard. Well, a few of them. You know, they shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. I mean, dash up butterfly. Just be careful if you're using fire arrows. I don't know if the splash damage will affect these on any others, So just be careful to use it. Also, do be careful because I've lost a few of the Dawn God members on this part a few times, as some aren't entirely essential.
That's the best you can do!
Oh, I accidentally attacked someone. Oh, oops. Okay, that's the first time I've ever had that happen. Okay, so I guess I'll just switch to the Orcish crossbow. Could use a deer hide for later. You know, get some smithing. Also tired today. So I'm gonna do a quick save here, because, well, I bounty last time. Okay.
Run off.
Look it. Damn. The woman. I'm waiting to hear. And you didn't stop them? Right. By the Divines. When did I? We just... If they're both... There are people... If you can find them, right to the point. We should... I think we'll want Serene. Last I knew, she was out of... Might need... You'll also want to find... Got it in... Last I... Bring the two of them back here. Then we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Okay, so Serena is always going to be in like the exact same place as like over here in Markarth. There's also a cave that will be going in later that I want to discover too. Gunmar, on the other hand, can spawn in like any random place. So yeah, so we'll be going to Gunmar's. We'll be going to find Gunmar real quick. This isn't too difficult. It's just, you know, you're just gonna kill a bear. But yeah, so you're just gonna help him take out a bear, which isn't too difficult. Gonna put a cross marker so we do know where exactly we're going. Gonna get my axe out again. Gonna discover the fishery real quick. At least attempt to. Yes, I think this was actually something added with the Anniversary Edition. I don't I don't entirely remember it or not. But yeah. So we're just gonna swim across the lake for a moment. There's some known route that we can pick up. There's a mill that we can discover. Okay, guess we just. Okay, we got it. I think that might have been canister that I passed by. Yeah. And we can get some wheat.
If you're
This will
looking to
be
purchase goods,
helpful
I have none
for
to sell.
potions.
You should head into
Might be
Riften instead.
yep, the eggs we can get.
Pretty quiet out here on the farm. My wife and I kind of like it.
There's a troll. These guys are weak to fire. And there's some wolves that we can find. And Gunmar. And they're full. And a Spirion. And wow, Riften is not a friendly place. Oh, you want to be careful not to attack them out.
Best monster in the world.
You there! Hold.
I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. Ithron? I'm afraid he's... Besides, he... Tell me more about what's going on. By the... once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithron expects of me.
There, I'm going to go into this cave.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
I do not know where he ran off to.
I'm right behind you.
Some ingredients that we can get.
Let's get going then.
And a staff. And I have no idea who this person is. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the wolves and bear are in the same cave. You know, but yeah, I think that's just talking about how friendship. Despite our differences, friendship is definitely worth being invested in.
Don't know how... You've helped me, so I suppose the least... If Ithron is any... He's been... His own... I'll meet you there.
Okay, so that's part of that done. You actually have a journal. So pause this if you want to read this. And actually, oh, this is part of a different quest. Okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't really realize that. Okay, so we're gonna discover cars fast and fast travel to more cars. So this is a bit of a long walk. And there's some jumper berries we can get. Um, those are definitely pretty useful to pick up. They're actually pretty common here in the beach, as you'll probably see the further we get along in this playthrough. Well, first we can pick. There's a side quest that we can get.
What happened to
Um,
you, Pop?
we can speak to this guy.
Seems
So the first one basically
marveling.
took over his mind,
I'm
and we
That's
can help him
nonsense.
further.
You can't have that. I do. If you want to grab a pickaxe and
glad
dig
you were
up
there.
some iron,
You don't know how I would have gotten past
So yeah, the first one aren't really too difficult to take care of. It just really depends on what kind of force one you're fighting. The Briarhearts kind of suck to deal with. With this one X we can get. So combining those with Nordic Barnacles, they can help you get potions of water breathing, which are nice. Some more flowers we can get. There's also the Lady Stone near here that we can activate. That's one of the standing stones. Oh, and hanging moss. Those more good berries. The hanging moss you definitely should get. It's a very useful alchemical ingredient. Oh, and there's a bear. Okay, so yeah, so this one is definitely useful. And there's a trophy to discover all of these. Oh no, this is the Lover's Stone. Okay, I thought that was the Lady. Oh, I mean, this is definitely going to be useful. Yeah, we're losing out on 5% with the attacking skills with the Warrior Stone, because that's 20%. But honestly, 15% to all skills, and combine that with the Well Rested bonus, uh, which I think gets changed to the Lover's Comfort bonus if you're married, and can get changed again if you're a parent. It's definitely very useful. It's definitely a very useful perk to have. And here's a Dragon Mound. And this is the Shrine of Perry.
Fight with us and you'll have stories
Oh,
to tell.
it's the companions.
Come up to your Vasker if you're worth anything in a fight.
And they have some full armor. That's focus. You can meet his brother. Actually, I think you meet his brother when like the first spotted, and it's like right outside of Whiteman and such. But yes, we'll discover the Shrine to Perry. This will give us the only cure quest. And I actually forgot about this. There's some wisps and a wisp mother. And they have ice. And they nearly took out my health. Okay, I do not feel comfortable using different spells near Lydia because I do not want to accidentally take her out. Okay, cool. So we took her out. Yeah, just be careful with like sending enemies in this game. Because if you are not lucky, they literally can't wipe the floor with you. And yep, and just be careful coming down the mountains, because if you fall from a high enough distance, your character will die. And there's also a skill book that you can read. Oh, and hanging moss. It's definitely very useful. And we can talk to this guy.
Yes, not if you wish to commune with him. With I worship Perry. Yes, the incense. Fetch for me a deathbell flower, 1 silver ingot.
So this is not too difficult to get. I'll show how to get a flawless ruby. Deathbell is pretty easy to get. Silver ingot is pretty easy to find. And vampire dust, again, fairly easy. Also, it'll send you over to that Dwarven ruin once you are, communicate with that Daedric Prince. It'll send you over here. We'll discover this real quick just to make that trip easier. But it's also to have the it'll also be nice to have that discovered as a quick shortcut to other places. Because I think later it is a I want to say, I think that is there's another Dwarven ruin that we can discover that is close to here. Yep. Oh, and there's bandits.
So much easier.
Stamina is training slow. Okay, I don't know, just... I'm not getting too much to learn. Oh! Yeah, that's one of the guys from the Shrine of Perry, right? I guess we alerted them.
I'm right behind you. I'll head back home if you need.
Oh, no, 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 I did not want that.
Hello, my love. Lead the way.
I just
Still
wanted
here.
to trade something with her. I didn't see it though.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
Oh. Yeah, this is a random event that we can find. Space, what happens is that we can find out this, we can find out, you know, we can find this person, they'll have like a note on them talking about how, talking about how, they got robbed and what got taken, and that was one of them. So this is important for the quest later. This is Deep Pool Crossing, and this is where we can find a Ethereum shard. This is important for the Lost City Aegis quest. This isn't really important to discover, but yeah, so you can take that and just definitely I have a small portion of that quest on. In this one end move. Okay, I do not know. Why is there a skeleton here? Okay, that's actually kind of freaky. Like, that is really freaky. I had no idea. And yet there's people that think that Markarth is such a happy place to live in. Not really. There's a Forest One camp coming up that we can discover real quick. One Nirmu. Nirmu is definitely nice to pick up. Combine it with Vampire Dust, you can get a potion of invisibility. There's more hanging moss. There's even more hanging moss that we can get. Now I guess fleas can bite pretty hard then. Huh. I've not seen that other forest before. Okay, so yeah, so Serene will be over here. There's more hay moss that we can get. Yeah, and there should be a satchel. We want to go in here and get one of these gyros. So she's basically looking for her bag because like some mudcrab took it or something. That was her bag, and we're just gonna give the gyro back for her. You only just need one.
Just look around, will you? Isran? No, I find it... Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current... Yes, look, what is it you want from me? Oh, and well, what are they up to? I'm not sure what they would do with... All right, but I'm not just going to... So either I need to find the satchel... Thank you. Now, where is it Isran expect... Ah, I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
Okay, so we're gonna go up this hill, and uh, this is Darkfall Cave. Now, this is probably one of the coolest places in the game, but it's also important for later. So it's just nice to have this discovered for when we do need it. And there's a orc stronghold that we can uh, uh, discover. There's some big old sable cat, some saber cats. Okay, this like some kind of keeps like noticing me. Okay, well I completely missed, and we alerted both of them. Yeah, so these guys definitely not the best to deal with. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get my smithing up to level 30 so I can start getting better gear. So you can automatically enter here as an orc. If you're an outsider, like you can still enter, they just won't really want you there.
Halt, Outlander! This is our... You're not an orc or bloodkin. They are called the Forge Man. We will see.
Okay, and that's it. We got some places discovered. So yeah, by the time that we actually come back, they actually improved the outside of the fort, which does make it look cooler. Which I do like it, because like before then, and obviously this is not to you know to give use one fuck. I mean, it literally was him direct, and I think Celon, I think was his name. It's like literally just those two guys, maybe like someone else. But like as the quest line continues, like the Dawnguard, Fort Dawnguard gets more and more improved, which is nice.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Yeah,
Getting along
so
with East?
we're gonna talk to Yuzan. He's angry because a vampire came back, and now we know who it's gonna be. So basically, what happens is that Swana wants to help us. She realizes that her father is kind of an idiot, and that
showed up while
blocking
you were
out
away.
the sun
I'm guessing
is
it's
going
the
to
one you found in
pretty
Dimhollow
much
Crypt.
kind of spell out the
Says it's
doom
got
for
something
everyone.
really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't I'd rather not. It's important. It's the reason it all comes back. I'm guessing he wasn't always like that, though. It's pointless. That's... Anyway, my mother and I didn't... I did. But something about you makes me think... Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Why? Because of...
I do kind of agree with Yuzan because, like, he literally just met the
It can stay
Dragonborn,
for now.
and
But if it so much as
Swan
lays
is
a finger on
vampire,
anyone
so
here, I'll hold you
he
responsible.
does
Got
he
it.
does
You
kind of
hear
have
me?
a point for really
Don't
not being
feel like a
as
guest because you're
trusting.
not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, whatever... But of course... Well, not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away. In Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Well, the wizards know about all... Let me know if you want me along. If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
Oh, I thought she would automatically join you.
Still here. I'll head back home if you want to come along.
Okay, just maybe they changed that in the PS4 version. Well, in the PS5 version. Because I remember in the other versions, like, if I recall correctly, she would automatically join you.
And no one believed.
Yeah, obviously do be careful, he will hit fall damage. I just do that because it's kind of a shortcut. Okay, so we can talk to Gunmar, and he'll give us some armor that we can use, and obviously I won't do that.
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Eastrun had a surprising stockpile of weapons and armor. Take a look.
And I'm not gonna do the downright heavy armor. I mean, you can, I just normally do need my armor. And we want to improve it. Oh, and we also need a downright helmet.
What do you need? Blades, armor, smithing materials?
Honestly, could probably take a downright shield. Actually, could probably be useful.
Good luck.
And, basically, we can talk to her to help improve the crossbow.
I suppose. I wonder what we're up against here. A basic? Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. I want to add some... I've always been... But as luck... So, if you'd be a dear and...
So there's like 6 of those that we can do for her. Yeah, they're definitely useful. I mean, I'm gonna switch to the Dawnguard armor.
What are you looking at?
This is probably my favorite thing of Dawnguard armor, mainly because, you know, of the, well, piece of metallic armor on the shoulder. I think that's kind of cool. So I guess I'll make some alchemical ingredients again, and probably disenchant whatever I don't need, or just immediately sell it.
Got some good looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Oops. There's a lot of letters that we got. I'm actually generally surprised. So, well, if all goes well, we can get smithing up to level 30, which I'm hoping for. I mean, we always will. I mean, I'll be getting, I mean, I'll definitely be, getting some more leather if, you know, I have to.
What a curious city. It's...
Have you met? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time. I help. You think? Take a look. Until next time.
Actually, I should just probably get the rest of the lettuce
I'm waiting.
first.
Need something? Take a look.
Oh, did not mean to get the iron ore. But we can, well, smelt the iron ore and make some daggers.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More in...
Okay, so we got our smithing up to 30, and so we can make elven stuff now.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need.
Definitely be calling it quits here in a moment, and so I can record the second one. I plan to do an oven more arcs, which will need a quicksilver. We'll need like more quicksilver and such iron, which should be too
It's so
difficult.
bright out here. Nice.
So gonna go in here, get some alchemical ingredients, and we'll start off the next playthrough
It's a wonderful house, my love.
with
If you don't mind,
with
I'm going to start a small
making
store.
some new stuff.
Something to do whenever you're on the road.
Okay, so until then, thank you all for watching. Goodbye, and hope you all have had a wonderful day.